First, go to this URL, https s is secured mypro-project.web.app. You will arrive at this landing page. In this landing page, you have a blue button which says create project. Please recognize that you don't need any credit card, or you don't have to log in with any of your email, Facebook, or anything like that. It's straight away usable with full flexibility and all the functions. So today we will see how to create a project. Anybody can access this and create their project, and it is free to use. So let's create the project. Now when you press create project, you will land in this page. The first thing you need to do is change your project name. By default, it says my new project, but you can change that. Let's say in this case, I want to do a server upgrade in DC2. Just do that, then it changes immediately. If you want to see whether this is really changed, you go to home and you see it is now changed to your latest project name. Now this is how you change the project name. Now on the top portion you have some cards. These cards are all auto-populated. You don't have to do anything here. And on the left you have various capabilities and functions, and these are all automated. All you have to do is create your project and create your task. By default, there is a task name here. Let's say now for this project, the first thing I want to do is have a project kickoff meeting. So I say project kickoff, and I create immediately subtask. Say customer presentation, customer approval to start. Then I can also do some description or notes. So this is project commencement. Then I can have say present to customer, present let's say project scope customer, and then sign off for project start. So immediately I have created some project tasks. Don't worry about the status, nothing to worry about. These are all you can change as you go. Now let's say we want to do a start date and end date. Since this is the parent task, these dates are basically picked up from the dates of the child. So let's say for customer presentation, I start on the 1st of June and end on the 2nd of June. I get we also have automatic spelling correction, so not to worry. Full editing capabilities here with AI overlay. So let's say just now is 1st to 2nd June, and then I have a sign off on the 3rd of June. Let's say sign off. Then you see immediately the parent picks up the start date and the end date and calculates the duration based on the child. Resources, let's put some name here. Let's put Jack, Jill, Grace, and Sam. Same resources here, same resources here. 4 resources, 4 resources. Immediately it'll tell you the man days here. 8 man days immediately, and that matches here. Total resources and the duration, start date and the end date, and so on and so forth. So we have total tasks not started, Not to worry about that, we can update that as we go. Now comes the currency. Now this currency is in USD. This is just a placeholder. You can change it to say euro, and then that symbol changes to euro, so all the figures are in euro or pound. So let's leave it, or Malaysian ringgit for instance. So let's leave it at USD for now, because this project budget is in USD. So let's put some value for the project task. Customer presentation, I have budgeted $3,000 and sign off $2,000. So immediately you see the calculation is also done here, and it shows on the card. Right, so progress, not to worry too much about the progress, because this is just a sample. So even at this stage, you see all these things are automated. Let's look at the Kanban, for instance. Famously, Kanban, many people use Kanban, and it's quite expensive. But here it's free. All of these are free. Let's look at Kanban. So immediately you see Kanban chart. We have the Tulu, in progress, completed. Right. So all of this is not started yet. So let's move this to in progress. So you see, because the customer presentation, the main task is project kickoff, that becomes in progress as well. And if, let's say, this is completed, you just move it here, and that becomes completed, and you can move the cards anywhere you want, right? And the rest of it is all fully automated. So this takes care of the Kanban view and automatically updates here as well. See, because we made the movement just now. Now let's go back to the Kanban card. In this Kanban card, you see there is a progress here, customer approval. Let's say I want to change that progress to some value based on the progress. Let's say this is 40% progress. So immediately everything else changes, right? So you see 40%, and then there's an overall progress calculated here. So if you look at this, there is a 70% progress, and the status is in danger. Why is it in danger? We will look at it. Why is it in danger in a while? So we have looked at Kanban. Now we go to the Gantt chart. Again, this is also automated. You don't have to build your Gantt chart. It's automatically built for you, and you can filter by day, week, month, quarter in terms of the view that you want to have. Let's say now it's on day, you can change it to week, month, and so on and so forth. Because the days are more visible here, so we leave it at day, and immediately you can also export the Gantt chart. When you export the Gantt chart, it would immediately create a PDF, a beautiful PDF without any watermark. I repeat, without any watermark. That's the beauty of this. No watermark. Many other service providers, organizations, they let you do all this, but they have got a big watermark there. So this is fully automated and no watermark. So that's for the PDF. Now we've covered the Kanban board. We have looked at Kanban just now. Now we are at the Gantt chart. Again, in the Gantt chart, you can see there are some cards. Total tasks, in progress, completed. Items which are in danger are marked in red. Why? Because they miss the date that they are supposed to complete. You can look at the task analysis, for instance, and you can see in the task analysis what are the tasks which are in danger, right? And there is an explanation here why this is marked as in danger, and you can also look at the way the AI behaves, the conditions. It's all written here. In danger, the calendar end date has already passed and the task is now marked as completed. That's why it is in danger. So this is quite self-explanatory, driven by AI. That's for task analysis. You get analysis on condition, analysis of variance, and the suggested effort to boost the progress. So we've covered Kanban, we've covered Gantt chart, and now we look at the budget view. Because there's a budget view, we put in some values just now. There's only one task with main task being project kickoff. If you want to look at all the subtasks, you can just click here, and then it allows you to sort. And there are also cards down here where you can expand the main task to see the child task and see what is actually in danger. Task analysis, this is fully automated, self-explanatory, and then we look at the main dashboard. This dashboard basically gives you an overall view, also fully automated, and it has got the tasks which are in danger with explanation. Any delayed, that's why it's in danger. And with this dashboard, you can also export to PDF without any watermark. Let's look at the report. Beautiful report, good for management view to see what's going on. So in a nutshell, this is a very simple online web app that allows you to do many things. Build your chart, build your task. In fact, what you have to do is just build the task activity in terms of what we just saw in this sample, how you can easily build. And this is all draggable. Let's say now, let me create another one. Order equipment. Then I create a subtask and I say bill of material sign off. And I realize, okay, I need to order some stuff. I say order server. I say another one. Order network equipment. So here's the fun part. Let's say the bill of material sign off supposed to be under the project kickoff. All you got to do is just drag it above and drop it down there, right? So you can just go up here and drop it there, right? You can see bill of material sign off is appearing up here. So you can drag and drop. You can even make it into a subcomponent. For instance, you can say, okay, make this a subcomponent of customer presentation, and excuse me, immediately that can be done. So it's quite flexible. Play around with it and have a go. See how this can actually help you. Thank you.